Hi, I'm Madeleine.
And I'm Sophie, and we're from the Scottish European Educational Trust. We're here today to tell you about the Our Europe Film Competition.
The Our Europe Film Competition is a fantastic way for you to get thinking about European issues, languages, and even win some great prizes, like a trip to Brussels.
That's right, and all you have to do to get started is submit a storyboard.
This year, your film should be based on the idea of how being a European citizen affects you as a young person living in Scotland. So all you have to do is send us your idea in storyboard forms from teams of 4, along with an audio or video clip explaining the idea.
Es ist eine gute Gelegenheit, eure Sprachkenntnisse zu verbessern. Es soll aber auch viel Spaß machen. Ihr könnt verschiedene Sprachen benutzen, wie Deutsch,
Italiano,
Espanol,
ou Français.
or indeed any other European language. If your storyboard is chosen, your team will get to come to Glasgow and turn your ideas into a real film. Now over to Mark to tell you a bit more about the workshop.
Bonjour à tous, hola a todos, hallo zusammen e ciao a tutti. I'm delighted to be involved once again with the Our Europe competition. At the workshop, you're going to be creating your film using iPads and a whole range of cool video apps. We'll have experts in hand to help you out, and you can bring all your creative ideas to the workshop to make your film a fantastic representation of what it means for you to be a European citizen. I'm really looking forward to working with you on the day.
Thanks, Mark. Now, at the end of the day, you'll get to show your films to a panel of judges made up of some very important people, and they'll choose the 2 finalist teams. So here's where it gets really exciting.
Yes, the 2 finalist teams will win a trip to Brussels. That's right, you'll get to see the European institutions for yourselves, talk to your MEPs, and try out your language skills in a real-life context.
So Our Europe is a great way to swat up on your language skills, but also just to have some fun.
But don't just take our word for it. Let's hear what the past contestants have to say.
Why did you take part in the Our Europe Film Competition?
Well, the style of the competition itself seemed really unique, and I was also very interested in the EU. And I also had friends who thought it was a cool competition as well, so I thought, why don't we get a team together and we'll just give it a shot.
We thought it'd be good fun to learn more about the Parliament and more about the European Union.
We thought it'd be fun to do a film together, and we learned lots of new things and we worked hard and it was lots of fun.
And we thought it'd be a great way to learn new languages.
What did your team learn from taking part in Our Europe?
We as a sort of group learned a lot about the EU and how it actually helps us. We learned a lot about education and how pupils can move about through the European countries and help them learn different languages in them. We also learned about how it helps businesses and how they can sort of move trade throughout countries more freely within the EU.
The competition was also really great as it improved our own language skills and we became more confident with speaking.
In the filmmaking process, we were able to use different techniques and try out new softwares which we'd never come across before.
We got to learn lots of different languages and improve in French, German and Spanish.
Because at first we knew absolutely nothing about Europe. Like, we were thinking to ourselves, and we were like, what do we know? Like, how can we enter this competition? And then as it developed on in the competition, we slowly learned more and more about Europe, because we realised we kind of have to learn a bit.
Yeah, and it helps now that we're in class and we know lots more things.
What would be your advice to anyone taking part in the future?
I guess we would say that you just sort of don't need to be afraid of any idea that you come up with. Ours was a pretty out there idea, so sort of have a look at past videos and look at what they did, but come up with something original and just sort of be confident in yourself that it is a good idea and don't worry about what you're doing. It might look a bit silly, but you'll end up winning, so go for it.
I would say just to make sure you let your creative juices flow. You can't be too serious about it. Of course, it's a serious competition, you want to do well, but you just have to have fun with it and learn from it.
I think you need to work hard, you will learn lots of different things, but have fun because you want to enjoy it, you don't want to just work too hard.
We had loads of fun with it and we won, so you don't need to be too serious about it.
Don't worry if you don't know anything about Europe because you'll learn stuff along the way and there'll be lots of different people there to help you and learn different things.
I mean, take it from us, we were hardly experts.
We knew nothing,
we did not know much, but our knowledge grew, as did we.
Grew so much. So cheesy.
How do you feel Our Europe has helped you?
It helped me improve my languages and in particular my German, so that when my exchange partner came I was able to speak to her more confidently and more fluently.
I guess it made me a lot more confident as well. I've chosen to study languages this year still, and next year I'm planning to go back to Germany to do some work experience over there. So it really gave me a confidence with my German, I think.
So there you have it. You don't need to be a European expert or fluent in any foreign language. You just need some good ideas.
For more details, you can visit the competition website at www.oureuropecompetition.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
We look forward to seeing your entries.
Good luck!